should probably go to sleep, but you need to see Capoch destroy Lorhey. We shall see what happens beginning right now. It's time for more Wrang of Fire 4. And let's get started. In the Northwest, we're going to have BoyWonder playing in green as the Huns. Capoch in the Northeast playing as the Chinese in blue. Lorhey in the Southwest in red playing as the Lithuanians. This is a round of 81 matchup. Capoch is one of the highest seeds in the tournament. I think he's 4th or 5th overall seed in the tournament. Up there with the likes of Tato, ACCM, and Doubt. Capoch has some format experience with this format, as he was in the tournament last year. I was really excited to see him back, and I'm sure he's not too psyched about his two opponents, who are both going to be inclined to try and team up on him, if I had to guess. But he's in a much better position to handle that, in my opinion, than in past years. As with players' kings being so exposed, like I said in the past, all you need to do is take out a player's king. You don't have to completely kill them, and you don't have to worry about them rebooming behind your back. So it's easier to snowball, I think. Not easy, easier. So we've got a pretty interesting ELO distribution. I'm not going to say who, but one of the players I talked to in consulting about the tournament suggested that this is the fairest matchup of players, is that you need a low, a mid, and a high. So this is like, this is in that player's opinion, they were like, this is kind of how it should be. Like, I should try and seed the tournament like this. I didn't do that intentionally, but it did end up in that in this game, so we'll have a good idea of what the low, mid, high combination. 1350 is low. It's low relatively. When you have an opponent that has almost double the ELO of one of the other, then yes, it is the low. It's like Wrang of Fire 3, but completely different. That's right. It's like it's my tournament. It's my 1v1v1 format tournament, but with the best twist yet, hopefully. I mean, ideally, we get this tournament to a point where it doesn't need twists. It just has like an established format, and then we can put tiny variations on the format each year. That's the way to go, right? Like if you were running Mem's Arabia tournament, right? Each year you're going to have a different Arabia spawn, probably. You're going to have a different scripting for the Arabia to try and get it exactly the way that you like it, and get the games to be the exact variety and type that you want. Well, that's what we're going to... That's the idea, is to get the format down so we can start, like, fine-tuning it. Yep, tissue, exactly. Maps specifically designed for 1v1v1. Instead of ones that happen to work good for it. We have a 3 woodline Arabia here for Lorhey in the south. Gold on this rear woodline. Gold on this rear hill. Berries forward, but should be fairly wallable base here. Capoch has a 3 woodline Arabia as well. Main stone up front, and a hill right next to the town center isn't great, but is fairly wallable. And we might even get a protected woodline if we wall to the edge of the map. Ooh, Capoch might be trying to steal a Vil here from Lorhey. Gets it. Rex95 asks, when does Beery play? So, Beery is scheduling his game. His game needs to be played before next Sunday. So he hasn't scheduled his game yet. I think his opponents are still waiting to reply. The tournament just opened today, so he'll be... I'll try, if his opponents haven't responded or whatever, then I'll track them down, but he hasn't, his game's not scheduled yet, but it'll be before next Sunday. There is a stream schedule available. I'll be casting Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 1300 GMT. So if you want to see Wrang of Fire 4, tune into this stream Monday, Wednesday, or Saturday between now and February 13th. The final day is the one day that's different. It's the grand finals are going to be on Sunday of the February 12th, 13th weekend. And that'll be the grand finals. But all the start times are 1300 GMT, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, other than that. Yeah, if you take the base 1000 elo off that pretty much everyone in the tournament's going to have, you get an idea of how strong the players really are relative to each other, because then you're looking at, I kind of like Joey's way of putting it. But anyways, I'm going to stay on topic here. Capoch getting a barracks down is about to hit feudal age. So this is likely to be scouts from Capoch. Green getting some walls up. Yeah, being full walled, really important. I wouldn't want to hit feudal age without walls up in this mode, to be honest. Because having the early advantage just doesn't matter as much. Capoch trying to get Lorhey's scout, but doesn't have the HP to do it. Capoch has cycled his king all the way back into this far right corner. And there's the stable that we were looking for. Red getting those walls down on the sides. And BoyWonder trying to... why are you attacking? I mean, maybe Green doesn't want to be friends with Lorhey. Honestly, I wouldn't blame him. Like, this is such a... Lorhey isn't going to beat a 1700 probably in a straight 1v1. I don't think I'm being mean when I say that. So it's not really in Lorhey's interest to push Green at all. But Green has to know that, like, he's going to be attacked by his opponents. I mean, Green, I think, is the best positioned player here. I think the mid elo player is generally the best positioned in the meta to move on, and Green's elo is high enough that, like, if he gets into a winning position, even Capoch, like, even a high elo player will struggle to push a 1800 elo that gets themselves into, like, a winning-ish position. And will struggle to flip that back the other way. They all have tricks. They all have things they can do, and they can micro and make stuff matter that when it shouldn't, but at the end of it, I think Capoch's best option is going to be to try and get in here and snipe Lorhey. And Lorhey's already got this wall down. The one build that I've not seen, it's actually really frustrating, is I want to see scouts to archers. Because you send the scouts in early. You hold open your opponent's base. You have mobility with the scouts to run around and potentially pick off a king. You force your opponent to wall in the king somewhere, and then you bring the archers in to snipe. Ooh, Green breaks into Capoch's base. Capoch's king is right here. If BoyWonder sends the scouts under the TC, they could snipe the king. It's really dangerous when players get in feudal like this. And BoyWonder, you should just full send. What are you doing? Just go attack the king. It's right there. Oh my goodness. All BoyWonder had to do was right-click the king, and I'm pretty sure the game would be over right now. I mean, I'm sure Capoch would be throwing down some quick walls and doing some fanciness, but holy crap. BoyWonder is going to pressure Capoch's berries. Capoch has spears trying to chase these down. Capoch with the Easyville lead, of course, with the Chinese start. Why isn't Capoch walling the king in, I think, is a great question, especially at this point. Like, you have scouts running around your base. I think you send the king to this house and you... Or you delete this farm and you build a little king pen attached to your town center. Melee units, potato, when you tell them to attack the king, they just focus on other stuff and go on strand ground, then randomly stop moving. So do you have to, you probably have to select units and then click the king, like holding down control, right? Because there's this thing where if you have your military unit selected and then you right click one specific unit, they'll attack whatever. But if you hold down control, they'll attack that particular unit, right? Imperial Militia says he probably wants those scouts to come for the king into his TC. Yeah, because then he can just pick them off, right? With the town center and then micro the king around and block with villagers, probably. BoyWonder's definitely made this a messy transition to Castle Age for Capoch, but not that messy. Like a easier, like more difficult time than if he hadn't been doing this. But I mean, like look at Capoch's. Where's his worker efficiency? I bet it's not even that bad. Like it's literally better than his opponents. That's hilarious to watch. Capoch is getting pressured by scouts, has better work efficiency than the person pressuring him with scouts. And Capoch is going forward to Lorhey's base too. There we go. Lorhey with yet another stable. I guess this is kind of a bad position one. And Lorhey will be first up, and Knights are going to be out. Don't forget, BoyWonder did hit Lorhey for an instant. But Lorhey's full walled. Capoch with 2 more vills than BoyWonder, who's been hitting him with scouts the whole time. Gotta love it. Love to see it. The other thing that I like about this tournament is I find myself often rooting for the high elo player against his low elo opponents because I know they're going to be 2v1'd. It makes sense from a tournament organizer perspective for me to root for the high elo players, but in general, I just feel very motivated to do that as well. I mean, you could at least hit the king, BoyWonder. Capoch, like, asking to have his king whacked by the scout almost. Come get it. And there's no opening in Lorhey's walls. Capoch is not able to get through. I'd be a little worried about the Lithuanian player going and grabbing the relics on a mode like this. I believe there's standard number of relics, right? Still 5. Yeah. I love 5 relics split across 3 players, too. Does the king heal by itself? Nope. You need monks to heal the king. So getting any HP off the king before Castle Age and before a player has monastery down is actually huge. Yep, monks can heal the king. Somebody made a group of monks and then surrounded the king with monks. That didn't work. The monks can't heal faster than like a bunch of cavalry archers can shoot a king. Might work like in early feudal age if you were getting... Holy crap! Alright, the spear made it. The spear made it. Byzantine monks meta confirmed. You can force heal? What do you mean? 1 monk only. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. The spear's HP... Wait, did it? Is 6. It's a close fight. Yep, the heals a trickle and the barrage of arrows does a big burst of damage. With force heal, more than 1 monk can heal. But will that work? We have not come into a situation where we've had that happen yet, Otter One. I can see that happening, but it's not happened yet. BoyWonder with the cheap cavalry archers. Cavalry archers always a solid play in king snipe modes. Capoch trying to mass up a mixture of camels and knights. Chinese have really strong cavalry. I could see like Capoch getting to an army of like heavy camel, like cavalier. And then mixing Chukanoos behind just because you'll be able to, if you can keep your gold units alive, which will be easier in a 1v1v1. Final's going to be Huns, Tatars, Mongols. That I've not had any issues with the Civs players have been picking. We have seen Portuguese a little bit more often than I'd like, but also like it makes sense. They have organ guns, which are good. They've got arquebus. Like there's lots of things going for them as a Civ. We've seen Tatars a few times, so. Plus, I'm open to the idea of letting players vote to ban a few civs or banning the most commonly picked civs after the opening round of 81. I'm very open to that idea. We'll wait until we have more games played. We've casted like maybe a few. Can the players talk and coordinate Imperial Militia? Yes. They are not allowed to use the in-game diplomacy settings that you normally see, but they can talk and be diplomatic, so they can take diplomatic actions if they want. Players can trade with each other. There's like, if they really wanted to, they could. It'd be difficult because, again, your military units will auto aggro onto each other, but in theory, there's nothing to stop them. Capoch gonna get this monk, gonna snag that relic. Really important to prevent the Lithuanian player from grabbing too many relics. Lorhey already has one. Group of cav archers here at Capoch's base, though, and there is a palisade wall and 8 tiles between a GG and Capoch right now. I don't know why Capoch doesn't have some sort of king base going. But if against cavalry archers, I guess it doesn't matter because once they break through this, it's over anyways. And I think if BoyWonder, you go back and you see this, you're going to be regretting not having just broken in there. Like, what do you care if you lose all your cav archers? You'll get a king. I guess then he'd be in a bad position against Lorhey. Right? But he already is. Like, you're going to be in a king sniping position anyways. Capoch picking another monk from Lorhey off. Capoch does not want Lorhey to get those relics, guys. Because, you know, you sit back as Lithuanians, you get 5 relics, 3 relics, whatever. You get your +9. What are they, +9 at the end of it? 6 plus... Or a 12 plus 4 plus 3 or whatever. 12 plus... I don't even know. How high does it go? I can't remember how. They've changed it a few times. Ooh. Lots of monks here for Capoch. Could get some conversions on the cavalry archers. And it'd be nice for Capoch to have a few cav archers. Could use those to snipe kings himself. BoyWonder hitting the town center, getting lucky, quite frankly, with finding Capoch smacking that TC down. Ooh, hit the town center. It's only got 17 HP. Ooh. Capoch and Lorhey are actually even in bills right now, guys. Great defense from Capoch. Still hasn't given up that relic. Now Lorhey's going to get it, it seems. And I think Capoch's best option right now would be to go and push in. I think he's got to push out and take one of his opponents out before they get too strong. Capoch is in a difficult spot. It's a really difficult spot. I also think that, like, the high elo player sitting back and playing super defensive isn't the worst call either. Especially as Capoch is snagging up those relics. Ooh, this is open. Where's the king? The king's... Run in! Capoch, don't fight the army, run in! Oh, no, it's closed. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed. It just really, really, really looks like it's open, but it's closed. Oh my God. Why is that like that? God. Ooh, the monks are gonna go down if BoyWonder reacts properly. 400 gold. Gonna die here for Capoch for nothing. Not an ideal situation at all. Ooh, Capoch going down and harassing Lorhey while this is going on. Capoch doing a decent job of keeping both of his opponents off his back. We've got a bit of a passive game that's going to develop here, in my opinion, because I think it makes the most sense for all the players to sit back right now. Lorhey's got castles. He's got a protected king. Green's got a nice protected base with stone walls going up. And Capoch has got a nice base that he's booming on as well and has map control with his army. So I think we're going to have a little bit of a... Ooh, but as I say that, where are these petards being made? Lorhey making petards obviously has something in mind here. A bunch of monks down here and petards. So what's Lorhey's plan? Lorhey's also snagging some extra resources over here by Green. Gotta love that. This is actually Green's extra gold. That's Green's 4-tile gold that Lorhey's taking. Ooh, Green losing the Cav Archer mass to all of Capoch's camels. Capoch sacrificing another old man to the dudes with bows on horses. This is open. Capoch should run in. Capoch should just click his army in. I don't think players do that enough in this mode. Is just click the army in. Yes, Paramilitia. I called the petards out. Lorhey doesn't really have any good, like, sniping army to match that, though. This is the reason these games are only best of ones. They can go for a while, and then it's just you need those stakes, man. Where are these guys going? You don't want to, like, I don't know. You want to have 27 of these to go. Ooh, Capoch going out to wall, and I wonder if he's going to spot the knights sneaking in. What is Lorhey's plan? Lorhey only needs to get through the walls down here in the south. Capoch is not going to know this is coming. Not for a second yet. I don't know what Lorhey's plan is. The king's all the way over here. He's definitely up to something. The 2 petards. I wonder if Capoch will react. Pros generally have really good map awareness. Oh, but Lorhey, you needed to do that. Is Capoch going to notice? Holy crap. No reactions from Capoch. Capoch may be busy expanding out. Maybe he's worrying about these cav archers up here. And now Lorhey has another pizza. Lorhey. Capoch may be even thinking he's safe now. Not expecting the petard flush at the back. Lorhey is going for it, guys. Can we see the hypes in chat for Lorhey, who's going to try and snipe a player basically twice his own elo? Capoch hitting BoyWonder up here in the north of Lorhey's base, the western side of BoyWonder's base. Lorhey, what are you doing? Lorhey, are you just waiting for the time to strike? Why are you sending more knights, Lorhey? Why? This is... No! You're giving it away! Okay, no, that's fine. This is fine. You're not giving it away now. Because now Capoch is thinking, okay, they came in through the front. Surely there won't be anything else. But I still wouldn't want to draw attention to this side at all while I have this, like, planned. Like, you have 10 knights. You have 3 petards. You have enough to go and snipe the king. You don't need to win fights. Ooh, Capoch getting a little distracted and is feeding a treb into the cav archers in the center. A little bit worried about this push from Lorhey. Capoch has a lot going on right now. He could have a lot more at any given moment. We're waiting for it. Lorhey waiting till he's in the ideal position. Maybe waiting to see if Capoch is going to take out green. Maybe he knows green and blue are fighting. If Lorhey's paying attention, he'll see this. This is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Players have access to a tech in Imperial Age called Treason that shows them where the opponent's kings are. Is this a king base? What's going on up here? Green's got like an expanded kind of base going on up here. Blue and green with everything next to each other. Someone flared. Someone's flaring. Why is someone flaring? Green's flaring Capoch with a treb, I think. Oh! Oh, Lorhey's in with the knights! The knights are coming in! Capoch's king is exposed! He's blocking with the villager! Did Lorhey even use the petards? He just ran in with the knights, now cavaliers. Did Lorhey hit the king with a petard? Holy crap. Capoch manages to save the king. The heavy camels come back. Wow. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's cavaliers are right there. The cavalier. Capoch just set the king right next to the cavalier. The cavalier are there. I know. Lorhey snipes Capoch's king. Capoch missed. They were on stand ground. Capoch missed them. Capoch is eliminated from Wrang of Fire 4. What?
Emotional, damn it.
What just happened? Are you kidding me? Okay, BoyWonder versus Lorhey now. Now I have to cast this. That's not how I was expecting this to go. Holy crap. Lorhey's got 140 villagers. BoyWonder with 105. But 44 are these heavy cav archers.
Wipe yourself off, man. You dead.
We'll go back and watch the king snipe after the game.
He's already dead.
That is insane. An unfortunate bit of miss micro from Capoch, a lucky bit of micro from Lorhey, and down he goes. And now we're talking a 1300 versus a 1700, and Lorhey lost all of those Cavalier. Didn't we have a bunch of Cavalier? Those are all dead now. Probably cleared up by the army that, like, we saw them die. I thought he had more. And the play here. Oh no, all the monks are gonna die. This might be BoyWonder's game now. Lorhey's attack on Capoch may actually have cost himself the game. He needs to hold off BoyWonder and transition into skirms.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Will Smith really likes the 20 villagers repairing the one trebuchet, I guess. Oh god, hit the foundation! Holy crap, that's... Lorhey's king is somewhat exposed, guys. I mean, there's a palisade, and then a bunch of cav archers can kill that thing. Ooh, Lorhey's got a plan, though. Lorhey with more petards planned out. He's made the transition into skirm. Lithuanians get faster-moving skirmishers. And they get faster-moving halbs, too. Both of which are going to be really helpful against cav archers. Plus, how many relics does Lorhey have? Lorhey's got 2 relics. Lorhey needs to focus on getting his numbers up. Right now, he only has 9 skirms and 8 halbs. That's not going to cut it. He's overboomed. He's got 153 vills. He needs to get army out and delete vills. Ooh, the hussars. The hussar cav archer combination from the Huns is so deadly. I think halb siege is the way to go for Lorhey here and just abandon skirms. I think halb siege is the answer, but I don't think that it's going to do it. You could also go Paladin. If Lorhey could get into Paladin, that might be a good call. Does Capoch have... Where's Capoch's market? Capoch has a market. One or both could go start training with Capoch. Capoch only has the 1 castle. His base is relatively open. You could start trade. Although it's... I don't know if we're going to have the... I mean, Lorhey has 2,000 gold in the bank. BoyWonder's got like 20 on gold, so... And has a giant army. Ooh, don't let the Hussar in. Oh, no. That needed to not happen. Hussar could kill all those skirms. Lorhey's pop is looking okay. He needs to get off the boom, though. He needs to get into army numbers. Or have a plan for of some sort of attack. I don't know what Lorhey is up to with the... What's going on here? Is he going to try and swing around to the north, maybe? Green's king is right here. You don't want to research Treason because then your opponent's going to move the king. So you want to research Treason when you're in rough position of where you're going to need to be to snipe the king. Capoch thought he killed all the Cavaliers. They were hidden behind his stable, so he didn't see. He thought it was safe to send his king back, but it wasn't. I didn't see the Cavaliers until it was too late. That was just absolutely... I don't know if Lorhey did that intentionally or if it was luck, but they were on stand ground happenstancedly at the very least, if not intentionally. And that's what led to Capoch losing that king. How does Lorhey stop this now, though? That's the real question. It needs to lock the gate. For the love of God, lock the gate. Oh, my God, lock the gate. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. Shoot the palisades. Just shoot it. Shoot the pass! Oh my god. I don't know what's happening here. Lorhey should cycle his relics back. The skirms feel like the right call, but with Hussar out, and and here we go. Hussar coming around the right side. The king is exposed. There's army here and king here. And if BoyWonder researches Treason, then Lorhey is dead right now. Does Lorhey have a play? Lorhey's got a bunch of petards and is sending some vills sort of around. Has an idea of going for the snipe. I think he knows that he's probably not going to win this 1v1 versus BoyWonder and is going to have to go for that king snipe. He's going to need to keep that king alive, though. Buy himself time to make it happen. The cavalry archers are moving in again. A palisade shot and a dive, and the king goes down. All of that army getting wiped out by the cav archer mass. Lorhey has a plan. And is it going to work? Green absolutely can see this coming. But is not reacting. Just send, you don't even need to do anything. Just send the cavalier in. Just send them in. I believe Green just researched Treason based on how those cavalry archers are acting. Green's king is in here. And Lorhey doesn't have a way of breaking in through the stone. Quick walls from BoyWonder. Now, it is on a diagonal. Might be able to hit through the diagonal. Nope. Just going to full dive with the Cavalier. Lorhey still has 125 villagers. So as bad as this looks, it's not the end of the world. We have a secondary eco that we've added over here. The petards dive. Oh, we got 2 hits on the king with the Cavalier through the diagonal, like I was saying. BoyWonder having to run his king now. It was just that close. 2 or 3 hits. Why are we not... Treason! Treason! Get Treason! If Lorhey had a follow-up, the game would be over too. Because now look where the king is. And it has half health. Okay, obviously Treason was researched because BoyWonder is coming in now. And I don't even know what Lorhey does. Woohoo, the castle's eating the cav archers. Lorhey could be planning he's up to something? I don't know. This game is nuts. Research it again. Lorhey's going to have to run to the king again. Oh, God. If Lorhey could have quick walled that in, somehow it would have been a glorious quick wall. Lorhey does not have a plan of attack right now. Ooh, cav archers. Cav archers. Cav archers. Could the cav archers do it? Lorhey, watch out. You gotta be careful, Lorhey. You gotta be careful, Lorhey. BoyWonder having to respond on this left side to all the army. Vill's going forward to take this gold. The siege rams from BoyWonder are going to pick up on Lorhey's cavalry archers. BoyWonder probably knows about these now. Yeah, they're being microed. BoyWonder definitely knows that the cav archers are coming. The Lithuanian cav archers. This game is absolutely ridiculous. Ooh. Wait, where's the king? Did they just run past the king? No, they didn't. King's there. Cavalry archers were here. Lorhey cycling around between his castles deftly. Army count, though. 43 fully upgraded cav archers for the Hun. In green. King is somewhat protected. You got to dive. You just got to send all of your army, Lorhey. Oh, God. All the skirmishers being fed to Blue's castle. Capoch doing damage from beyond the grave. Lorhey's dropped under 100 vills and is not making new ones, I don't think. There's lots of res in Capoch's base to take. I really think BoyWonder just needs to full send the cav archers, but I think that they're worried that they're going to lose their army and then be pushed by Lorhey. Lorhey's playing very formidably. Green opening up this center for a straight push now. Getting some of Capoch's detritus, the detritus of Capoch's base out of the way. Those unbuilt foundations are really bugging me. Capture age. When a player dies, their unbuilt foundation should go away. There is still like a little bit of gold here. There's like 600 gold there. Lorhey. Are you going to do something? Okay, here come the Cav Archers. There's Green's king. This is closed, but there is still just 2 palisades there holding it open. And
I'm in danger.
BoyWonder knows the Cav Archers are on the way. This is still open. Some of Capoch's heavy camels are getting involved. Okay, Lorhey, where are you going? Does Lorhey have petards? No petards for Lorhey. Lorhey, what are you doing? Oh my god, Lorhey, why? What are you doing? Okay, hit the palisades. Green microing the king back. Green not knowing where to send the king. Hit the palisade! Hit the palisade! Is this open? Just hit the palisade! Oh my god! This micro is so painful. Oh! The light cav got in from the left side! Green with the attempted quick walls on the king! The light cav are gonna get the king! There's nothing to protect it! The cav archers on this side! Lorhey with the pincer movement! Gets the king! Moves on to the round of 27! Lorhey takes out both of his higher elo opponents! Wow! What the crap? What a game from Lorhey! We have 2 amazing king snipes to go back and take a look at here. We'll look at this one first that gives Lorhey the win. Where did these light cav come from? I was all focused on this and like, why won't these go in? And meanwhile, this is happening. So where do these light cav come from, guys? How long were they sitting there? Lorhey planned this attack, guys. Look how far in advance he was planning this attack. This is 200 IQ. So there's Lorhey sending the light cav to flush on the left side. Okay, look how far in advance. Look, the cav archers weren't even up when this was happening. They're all the way over here. Lorhey like sent those there to hold it open.
Right to jail, right away.
Then he brings the cav archers forward. Green's reacting to this. I think this is Lorhey just like, look, then he clicks the cav archers. Look how early the light cav came in. This is purely like a distraction from Green. Green notices with the king and then shuffles back. And now Green's full panic. What a terrible pattern. Great stand from Lorhey. Great micro. Wow. What a king snipe that is. That is an amazing play from Lorhey. Absolutely sick. Let's watch the other one now on Capoch. Because this was kind of nuts too. Lorhey, again, was planning this for so long in advance. He had these petards out and ready to go. Had them set up in this corner. Brings the petards forward. So let's see what actually happens here. Because he brought the petards forwards. He was cycling the knights back. I think he saw this and was like, oh, he's a kingpin. Look, Capoch was building a kingpin. Capoch forced to run. It would have been so great if a petard got the king. That would have been instantly winning the king bounty. For the best king snipe, for sure. Now Capoch is cleaning up the cavalier. But then, guys, while this is happening, Green is pushing this treb, okay? And Capoch is losing that trebuchet. So he wants to send his army back the other way as soon as he can. So what does he do? He sends his camels away. Those are hiding right there. Doesn't even see them. Notices right after. And then the cavalier There's no, they didn't patrol in the camels, and Lorhey manages to snipe the king. Absolutely ridiculous bit of luck there for Lorhey. Insane. Absolutely insane. That might be the snipe of the tournament there. On the day of the finals, we are going to have the chat vote, the players in the tournament vote, and my own vote, and for the best overall pick. I'm gonna narrow it down to 2 or 3 choices, and we'll have everybody vote. There'll be a big vote that I'm gonna set up. You'll see. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it, but there's gonna be a $250 bounty for the best king snipe in the tournament. This is gonna be tough to top. This one in particular, I actually think this was the better snipe in this game too. What a set. What a set of games we've had today, guys. We still have a live one coming up too. That is in about 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. We actually have a live game coming up. You like this? Yeah, the pincer move was sick.